Hello and welcome to some holistic heart health in Hertfordshire. I'm Chris Pickard, this is Body in Balance, and I'm going to go through 6 very important questions to ask your doctor, your GP, your specialist, your MD when you're not just put on heart medication, but any medication at all. These are very good questions to ask, and I'm very happy to say it's basically in this book here, that Paleocardiologist by Dr. Jack Wolfson, and these are on page 88. So if you have a heart condition, this is actually a really good book to read. Don't be put off if you're a vegan and it says paleo and you think I've got to eat meat. I mean, it makes a case for it, but this is a very good book whether you're a vegetarian, a vegan, or a meat eater to read. Or in fact, if you are just looking to stay healthy. And I'm very happy to say that I am one of the first people to actually go to enroll in Dr. Jack Wolfson's Holistic Heart Health Coaching Program. So what is the first question to ask when you are about to be put on medication? And that is, doctor, what are we doing to actually address the underlying cause of my condition? For instance, I'm going to really be homing in on blood pressure more than anything else here. What are the causes of blood pressure? The causes of blood pressure aren't a lack of drugs. Causes of high blood pressure can be things like you are not exercising enough, you have a poor diet. Has your doctor actually asked you what you're eating for breakfast, what you're eating for lunch, what you're eating for dinner, what you're snacking on? And have they then actually said, okay, well, these things have actually been shown to cause problems, you're not really eating anything that can lower your blood pressure? Have they asked those questions? Other common causes are stress. Are you stressed? Are you in pain? A lot of people with heart problems and high blood pressure, they're in pain and they're on pain medication, and pain medication actually increases heart problems. And pain itself can cause increase in blood pressure. This is why Dr. Jack Wolfson is so keen on all of his heart patients go and see a chiropractor or an osteopath or someone to actually get their system moving properly. Another common cause of high blood pressure can simply be a magnesium deficiency. Which brings us on to alternatives. Okay, are there actually natural alternatives to the drugs? For instance, when it comes to high blood pressure, a lot of people find that it's simply a deficiency of magnesium or coenzyme Q10, and they take those things and their blood pressure decreases. Or maybe they're stressed and they need some cognitive behavioral therapy, or they can use what we use in the clinic, something called a brain tap, which is basically a form of self-hypnosis that works really well for stress. Then you have, is the drug actually effective? And that really ties in with the next question, which is a great question to ask, which is the number needed to treat, which is really a direct measure of the effectiveness of the drug, which is how many people need to go on the drug for somebody to be saved or for someone to avoid something. So let's look at hypertension and propranolol, which is a beta blocker. So have you been put on a beta blocker? And did you know that in order to prevent one death, okay, 42 people have to be on propranolol for 2 years for one death to be prevented? Now, that means that there's a 2% chance that it's going to help you. Now, if you are that person, you are going to be very, very, very thankful. And obviously you are slightly better taking the drug. But in very real terms, the drug which the doctors are saying is so absolutely critically needed for you, it's only got a 2% chance of actually helping. So obviously take it, but are there actually more effective things you can be doing, like addressing the underlying cause of the problem? Is that going to be more than 2% effective? And the next thing to ask, actually let's just talk about statins as well, because statins are very commonly used. 102 people have to be on statins for one heart attack to be prevented. That's not even one life save, that's one heart attack. So a statin has got a 1% chance of helping decrease a heart attack. It's not very effective. There are better ways to prevent heart attacks that are going to be much more effective, and that's what Dr. Jack Wolfson goes on about in his book, and that's what we do here in the clinic. By all means, take the statin if it's indicated. Side effects though. What are the side effects to some of these drugs? A lot of heart medication, strangely propranolol, actually decreases various nutrients that you need in your body in order to keep your blood pressure normal. So, and same with statins as well. They actually decrease nutrients in your body that you need for your heart to be healthy. So a lot of the side effects are actually caused by the drugs causing nutritional deficiencies. So there are various nutrients that's worth asking your doctor about. Your doctor should know what vitamins and minerals your drugs are actually going to be depleting you in, so you know which ones you can supplement with safely, because again, some supplements will interfere with the medication as well. So that's important to know. And then finally, how are the side effects going to be monitored, if at all? These are very, very important questions to ask. What is the actual underlying cause of my condition, and what are we going to do to actually address that rather than just drugs? Are there alternatives? Are the drugs actually effective? What is the number needed to treat? Are there any side effects, and how are those side effects going to be monitored? Now, if you would like some kind of help beyond just drugs and beyond saying you need to eat more vegetables, you need to exercise, and maybe you should look at trying to find some kind of health expert coach to actually guide you, then by all means, give us a call. And you may want to check out some of my other videos, such as the ones on boosting nitric oxide. Nitric oxide is a very important chemical when it comes to heart health in the body. So look up nitric oxide boosters. By all means, look up the clinic bodyimbalanceuk.com, or give me a call at the clinic on 01 707 662 704. Be well.